Dear Didgeridoo friends, welcome to video number 8 of Didgeridoo Power. You hear it in my voice, I don't really have much power left today. Had some really depressing days before, and today was also a hard day. I realized the whole fucking 2020 sucked as hell for my family and me. I don't want to go into details. I talked about it in videos before. And sometimes it just puts you down. So I'm not in the best mood. Normally I feel very good when I film. So I was thinking, what would be a suitable topic for this video to film today? And I came to a topic that I really love. I never talked about it, I guess, in videos. Yes, it might be the first time. It's about making your yidaki and mago ring and sing like bells. The first time I came to this topic, got aware of this topic, was when my teacher, Sven Mulder, was standing on a stage giving a concert, and he had this, he still has, this wonderful Jalawonga mago. And he said he will play a tune where he especially works out what he called in German language Glockenläuten. In English it would be bells ringing and singing. Singing is my addition to it. Because it also has to do with the singing voice of your yidaki and mago. Some people call it the voice of the yidaki and mago. I am aware though, voice of yidaki and mago means also other things. So there's more than one meaning to it. Yeah, I want to demonstrate in the first run what I mean, the singing and ringing of a yidaki. I play this wonderful yidaki now in a way like bells. They start to make their sounds, another bell comes to it, then I add my voice later. Yeah, you will hear the singing and ringing, I guess. In my mind, I was standing in front of a church, listening to the bells ringing and singing, like I did a week ago, which was a marvelous experience. And for the first time, and maybe not the first time, I remember I realized the singing, ringing when I was a child, standing in front of a very little church, a chapel, and small bells were ringing, but it caught my attention even as a child. But 1 week ago I listened to big bells and it was marvelous. I stood there quite a while and took it in, and this gave me a refreshed perspective about this kind of sound. Yeah. So my teacher Sven played in this concert this wonderful Jalabonga mago, and he really made it sing and ring. It was very clear to hear, and that was the first time I heard about this. That is not only a technique, because one technique is not enough to achieve this. It's a multitude of techniques and understanding and empathy, how to play your instrument. I told you in the last video, it's in this video series, Didgeridoo Power, it's not about how to play it. For that you are invited to be my guest in my video courses for download. Here it's about the what. So I share with you what you can do, and to work out, to come closer to this ringing, singing sensation when you play your instrument. This is really precious. To me, it is spiritual, a kind of a spiritual joy. It's the same as standing beside a big church and listen to the bells. It's just a marvelous experience, kind of life-changing, and you see things musically from another perspective. Yeah. How I practice it. I practiced it for years and years because I had another key moment, when I got a wonderful old yidaki, and I played it, made a record of my playing, and I listened to the record. It was one of the first iPhones, I remember, and little loudspeaker, and so I put it into the shower, and that was enhancing the whole general sound. So I listened to it in the bathroom, and I realized this singing, ringing sound. I also realized I disturbed and destroyed this wonderful sound almost immediately in most of them sounds I played, and it really annoyed me, because the more I listened to it, the more I realized, though I knew about this topic, I not really was in sync with the wood, with my body, with the cascade going on. I was talking about in many videos. It all was kind of rude to the yidaki that day and other instruments when I started to practice the ringing and singing. I mean rude in the sense the singing and ringing comes and goes. It's louder, then more quiet, then louder again, even louder, and it's kind of nervous. It's no steady line. It's not really nice to hear. And if you know how to listen to that, and also people who are not trained in listening to mago or yidaki, they kind of realize something is not good. It's not right. They cannot say what it is. Maybe they find words, but mostly not. But they definitely feel, okay, this dude has to practice more. I don't know what he has to practice, but something is wrong. So yeah, it's not easy to achieve. My practice method for years was to play in nature. That's one aspect. Why nature? Because in nature, many players I know, they say it sounds like shit. They have no feelings, there's no resonance, no reverb or something they get if they play in a room or big chamber like this here. But this is leading you into kind of cheating. Only when you play in nature you really learn to enhance and to magnify your sound, to make it really shine and sing and ring. It comes with time. I didn't have it for years really, but I realized more and more, many times closing my eyes when playing, mostly in the night in a vineyard. Closing your eyes, you feel more what the wood wants, what your body has to do to find this round cascade going on. Negative pressure breathing. Especially also what happens at the end of your breathing is critical, very important. And yeah, I have it as topics in my courses for download. So here I just say, yeah, this is a critical point, but there are many aspects. It's not one technique, it's many techniques, it's many layers of awareness. Even your feeling for the spiritual things you are waking up, so to speak. You are linking to yourself and your music, your sound. Good. Let's play it again. In the first run, I'm used to it. Did put my voice real soon into it. Couldn't help it. Yeah, the voice is critical also. It can destroy everything. So the passive voice and how to use it is also very important, because it can destroy everything very quickly. Now I play a bit more freestyle and make it really sing. Yeah, it worked well. I heard every second this that the yidaki was making wonderful ringing and singing. I don't know if it translates via the microphone into your speakers, but here in this environment it is marvelous. So yeah, this video was fun. Now I make the German version, and that was good for my soul, and I think it will be good for you.